Hello there, my name is Sam Ferguson, and I had the pleasure interviewing the esteemed R. David Bynum and asked him what it was like being a student at Rogers.
When I grew up here, there were no houses down there just east of Jamestown, so you could play right in the fields. I grew up just blocks from Will Rogers High School in the fifth place in Jamestown. When I was there as a kid, Turner Park was not developed at all. There was nothing there but a creek and trees and a bunch of kids running around in shorts and oftentimes without any shoes on. But I remember looking up the hill every day and seeing this majestic building that looked like a castle or something magnificent, and I could not imagine coming to this school.
He graduated Westminster College and entered the oil business, but he couldn't find meaning in his work, so he decided to start tutoring disadvantaged middle school and high school students in math and science.
Well, when I graduated from college, being from Tulsa, Tulsa was the oil capital of the world then. So I wanted a job. I got a job in the oil business. It was a great job. I mean, I was on the way to doing something at Shell. I didn't know what. The work I did was what they told me to do, not what I wanted to do. And I remember I would go out for lunch with the executives and the other folks, and we'd be sitting there. I remember sitting there eating soup once with these folks, and I picked up the soup and my hand started shaking, and I just said, my God, what am I doing with my life? And I was late 20s. I was old enough to be in the right career, but all of a sudden I realized that just by not making choices, but just by following path of least resistance, I've been very successful in something that in all probability was not going to make me happy. And it took me quite a while to get my bearings and go back to school, find the career that I wanted, get the education and so forth. But you know, all that time was very well spent. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes, but I feel like I learned from them. They were of great value, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Following that question, I asked Dr. Bynum what made him decide to change his career.
Once I decided what was really important to me, it was self-evident, and I wanted to do something of value. And I knew what education had done for me because it changed my life and opened so many opportunities. So my career basically is providing opportunities in education, specifically math and science, for the next generation.
I also wanted to know about some of the challenges he faced while working in high-challenge schools.
The first grant I ever got was to work with high needs, underrepresented community college students who wanted to develop their science and math careers and skills. They came up to me and they said, Dr. Bynum, we want you to open the labs at night because we would like to come back and work at night. And I said, damn, I knew I had it. I knew I'd created something of real value then.
I'd also asked him what it was like working with disadvantaged students.
I can walk through those laboratories. They pay no attention to me because they're so engrossed in their work. That's the magic of what we do.
David Bynum graduated Westminster College and entered the oil business, but struggled to find meaning in his work. During this time, he tutored economically disadvantaged middle and high school students in math and science, and found their lack of preparation surprising, but their progress inspiring. He left the oil business, returned to school, and earned a Ph.D. in cell biology at Dartmouth. David took a position at Stony Brook University to create innovative educational programs for these students. He knew if he met their needs, institutional and financial support would follow, and it did. He secured substantial external funding to remodel laboratories with state-of-the-art equipment and recruit faculty members to teach and direct student research programs. He created partnerships with disadvantaged public school districts, allowing their students to work in these laboratories year-round, with residential programs offered over summers. He created fellowships for scientists interested in teaching so they could gain educational credentials and bring high-level expertise directly into middle and high schools. David has been honored by the American Society for Cell Biology Award for outstanding contributions in science education, the Westminster College Distinguished Alumni Award, the Person of the Year Award of the Suffolk County Martin Luther King Commission for service to communities of color, and at the White House, with the Presidential Award for Excellence in Science, Mathematics, and Engineering Mentoring. David established the Institute for STEM Education as a home for his programs. Institute members have impacted over 100,000 students, awarded millions of dollars in scholarships and fellowships, and graduated hundreds of science and mathematics educators to meet the increased demand for STEM teachers. The Institute is now recognized as an international leader in STEM education. David retired in 2018 with the university's highest rank, Distinguished Service Professor, and continues to serve as Director Emeritus.